Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Psalms 119 morning. Let's go to verse 119. You put away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore, I love your testimonies. Okay, guys, let's see how he puts the wicked away. Dross. Dross is a part of the metals. And when it's put into the furnace, that's the bad part. That's the corrupted part. And is getting rid of it, purifying the gold, purifying the silver by separating the dross from the good part, okay? I began to just take that in, and it took me over into Ezekiel, where it's talking about the children of Israel, and it compares them to the time the furnace was God's fury, and he put them through the test of times. Why? To bring sin and separate his believers from the unbelievers, okay? And I begin to say, we got to start looking at this process of time when it's being tested. Guys, trials come into our life like the fire to begin to separate the good from the bad. So let's embrace trials. How did I know that my husband was the one that I should open up to and finally love? Because when the tests of time came and the trials came, he was separated from the lies of that I had believed or developed from others of what love looked like. But over the test of time, when the dross was removed, the things he stood for stood in my life, and I knew to love it, to embrace it, okay? That's what I need you to allow in your life. Here it is. My niece and nephew, I'll never forget. And this is my great niece and nephew came to live with me. But guys, they didn't want to live with Aunt Joy. They wanted to live with another aunt because it was well known. I'm not the fun house. My whole life, my children would tell you, I have a structured life. It's full of discipline. It's just full of structure. That's the only way I know how to live life. You know, I have good time, but it is structure. And so there's order. And I remember when they came, it was a lot of, let me tell you something, the trials. That fire got pumped up. The trials were there. They didn't like my rules. But at the same time, I tell everybody, those children taught me unconditional love. It was going to be God in my house. That's what it was. I know y'all listen to other things. Put your headphones in. I don't want that blaring out of your room because I don't embrace what you're listening to. I understand you're in my home and you didn't ask to be here. But at the same time, we're going to respect my home. But I understand, put your earphones in. You do that in your space, okay? So we kind of went through that. Turn your phones in at a certain time. Why? They were used to having their phones all time of day. But no, I understood that you need rest. You need time to be ready for school. So guys, that was a big, big, big battle. But I also remember when they began to start calling because what? No matter how hard it got and how tense it got, I stayed the course because I wanted them to know I loved them. I'm not giving you this structure to harm you. I'm giving you this structure to give you some building blocks and some tools to show you how to succeed at some things, to give you some structure, right? But when it came fighting time, I thank God for the trials that came up. I still remember going up there, being in that classroom when they were saying, well, she can't do this. Yes, she can learn. Don't you go there. Yes, she can. I'm up in the classroom doing her tutorial sessions, right? I'm sitting in the back. That teacher didn't know what to do with me. I'm just back there in the back and I'm just watching what's going on. And I remember when she had they was passing a little thing and it was at her desk and some other students was playing around. She was working. They're going to come over there and try to get her. I said, no, ma'am, you can sit down. Because I noticed that the teacher seemed almost scared of the other students. So I had to tell a young lady, she working with that right now. When she gets finished, we'll pass that around, but not until she's finished. Why? I needed opportunities for my niece to see that I might have structure, but baby, I got love for you. And there's a reason why I do it. And then another, when they gave me a call talking about, I think we need to do this because she can't learn. Yes, she can learn. Some of the things I need you to be aware of, you don't even know her name. She's been coming to you this long and you're not even pronouncing her name right. She might believe that you don't believe in her because she's prospering over here in this other classroom. So things like that. Allow the trials to come. And in the end, guys, to this day, those children call me. We have a new bond. There is a love like never before because I thank God for the trial. It was hard when it was happening, but it was just the fire heating up to get rid of the dross and then some of that to get rid of lies. So they could know that, guess what? Your family loves you. I might have this part of your family may look different, But when it came fighting time and defending them when they were right, I went into battle for my niece and my nephew. And therefore now we have such a beautiful relationship. They honor me, they call me, they check up. I love those kids. You get what I'm saying? So you might have some trials in your life. They are not there to harm you. They are there to get rid of some stuff that you don't need so you can come out like pure gold. And some of the tests and trials are coming in your life so God can separate some things that don't belong there, some things that's not like him, so you can shine. So you can what? Yeah, we're going to go there. I am Joy K. Masson, your morning motivator, serving you a hot cup of inspiration so you can be productive and a joy to someone else. Embrace the trials. Let the dross go. It's just a process to make you better. All right, guys, connect with me at www.joykmassenberg.com. And if you want to book me as a speaker at your next event, that's where you go. And writers, go to the community right now. If you need somebody to lift up your arm and come around you to help you get that book written. I am talking to my Christian female fiction writers. We want to come around you and support you to get it done. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.